viewers, and welcome to another fresh episode of Avant-Garde. On today's episode, I have with me an interesting personality. Yes, so away from what we've had in the past about those who are skilled in crafts, today I have with me in the studio a tech bro. All right, I know you guys can't wait to hear the full gist. Okay, but before then, let's get to meet our guest. Corey Obioma Pius is a visionary builder and systematic thinker. He architects scalable tech-powered solutions that bridge global opportunities with grassroots realities. He's an economic, trade and development advisor at the Embassy of Czech Republic in Abuja. He designs and delivers strategic insights on political, economic and developmental shifts across Nigeria and French-speaking West Central Africa. He is the founder of Think Special, a visionary tech platform focused on digitizing everyday realities and fixing them with smarter, more efficient tools. He bagged a bachelor degree in Earth Sciences, Geology and Environmental Sciences from Bill University, Cameroon, and a master degree Geoinformation Technology from Federal University of Technology, Akure, in collaboration with African Regional Institute for Geospatial Information Sciences and Technology, Afrigist. Let's welcome to the studio Mr. Obioma Pius. Nice to have you this afternoon.
I'm very happy to have you all today. Thank you.
Okay, so while going through your bio, I'm seeing plenty Cameroon, Central Africa, French speaking. That's to say you are sound in French.
Ben, je cause un peu français.
Oh my God!
De temps à autre.
Bonne nuit, monsieur. I think my French is still up to date.
Well,
let's go there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Bon, bonne nuit, madame. Mais malheureusement, nous ne sommes pas la nuit.
Okay, let me just speak the one I know then. We can continue. Okay, so you guys heard it. He is so fluent in French. Wow, I think I'll come for French classes after this because I need to improve. I need to improve on my French language. Nice to have you here with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I've introduced the part I know about you, but I think my audience will want to know more. So tell us about Pius Obioma Corey.
Well, I think the bio have said it all, so I don't really know specifically what you want to know more.
Maybe there's something I missed out. Maybe there's just one Maggi I did not add somewhere, or salt that needed to just complete it.
The thing is, I won't want to give the audience a little bit too much of Maggi. It will make them unhealthy. So I think we're going to go with the flow.
Okay.
And try and break down what you've already introduced to them, so we can work from that.
So diving into the discussion for the day, you, just like I earlier introduced, you're a tech bro. I think that's the language these days.
A corporate tech bro.
Okay.
You can say I'm not with the.
Oh my God. A corporate tech bro.
Something
it's not
like
just
that.
It's not your regular tech bro, but
You
a
get the
corporate
gist.
tech bro. So tell us, what has it been like in the tech world? Like what you studied Geoinformation Sciences. That's at the master level, right? And then you studied Geology and Environmental Sciences at
Degree
bachelor's
level.
degree,
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, is there a relation between these two things? Like, what you did at your during your bachelor degree and what you went further to do, or was there anyone that informed the next?
Thank you very much for that question, first of all. So, as a proud Nigerian, initially, when we're thinking of what to study, if you can recall clearly, for our parents, there are three things that you are meant to be. If not, you are a failure.
A doctor?
There is, if you are not a medical doctor, a lawyer, and I think probably what's the third one? Well, an engineer. Yeah.
An engineer.
So basically, I think I will fall under the category of failure. But we had a little way of holding on to something because, Nigeria is very rich in oil. So we had geology as a caveat into the petroleum sector.
Yeah.
So initially, the whole essence of studying geology is because we wanted to be with the oil, the oil money and all the like. But then again, while being there, we started discovering that there is more to life than just what we are seeing in school and everything. And there was this great cravings of mine to try to explore more beyond just what I was studying.
This was during your degree days?
Yeah, this was my degree days. So yeah, we were doing the basic graphic designs that everybody knows how to do, eating a little bit of the organization money by digitizing their ID cards and everything. So the appetite was there, but there was no form of orientation towards tech in itself.
This was just like something you knew to do.
Yeah, we're just learning it basically. We knew how to handle a computer, so we could do one or two things from it. And then came the masters, which actually played the major role in changing everything.
Wow.
So it's not a regular masters, it's a masters of technology. So it was taking us out of just the caveat of what you read, you write.
Which means you carefully thought about what you wanted to study at the master level.
Yes, I actually was looking for something different. But now, how do I connect the geology and whatever? And that's what the Masters of Geoinformation Technology. You can see there is a geo somewhere, right? What changes the game is the fact that we're going into information technology on the geology aspect.
Okay.
Now, the Masters in itself didn't just limit me to geology any longer. It opened a broader scope on how you could utilize technology, satellite imagery, a lot of data to provide informed decisions in various sectors. So I could easily provide services in the oil sector, in the environmental sector, in the geological sector. You get the thing. And that was just by using the technological tools that provides you that information down to earth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like having moved or shift from what you had, not totally leaving your degree, but trying to combine it in during your master, like the idea, the thoughtfulness. It's really mind blowing. So you're here today because of the tech. In the tech in the geo, if I'm to put it like that.
You're perfectly correct. You're not far from it.
The world is globalizing.
Yeah.
Everything is becoming technological in nature. Let's speak of the AI. Let's speak of whatever skill or job. There is a tech attached to it.
Yeah.
You mentioned graphics design. I don't think there is any establishment that is void of graphics. No matter what it is, be it the market seller on the road, if you want to display what you sell out there, you need a graphics. Looking back 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't like this. At least people could still function without the tech, in quotes. But today, it's more like everything has a tech somewhere. So, can you tell us what motivated you into becoming a tech bro?
All right. That's also quite an interesting one, and it's not far from the journey.
Okay.
So basically, when I got exposed more into technology during my masters, because that was the game changer, I came to see how simpler you could achieve some things bringing in tech to it, right? So you may have that very big and bothersome task, and then you just use one or two tools, from working on your project to easily referencing. Somebody will be manually entering the references, and then you just use one technological tool and whatever you're working on. So the appetite started growing while I was growing into my research in school. Then I started taking some courses across, and that is why I am quite of an advocate of, you cannot say there is lack of knowledge for you to get into tech, because we started with free tools. I didn't go and register in a particular place. They were not that popular, or probably I did not have the information about it. So it's from searching online, and there comes the AI you're talking about. Well, the AI is more, it's the gospel about AI is more visible today, but it didn't start today. Basic, easy recommendations that you have, those are already part of the fragments of what AI is doing today, right? So from my constant searching about where to learn this, where to learn that, You know, I started getting recommendations of even the free ones. I'm a Nigerian. If I cannot pay for it at the moment, I will obviously look for a way.
So these courses were majorly online?
Online, majorly. So I grew my tech journey online, from learning how to build a website, how to get more advanced in data analysis journey and everything. It started online. Now, from the free ones, you get an appetite. You know, the free ones may not give you everything at a point in time. So there comes where you start putting some money into it. And then, most importantly, networking. And that is also part of what how will I put it? That brought in the aspects of the solutions that I developed. You know, it's one thing about journeying into technology alone, and it's another thing trying to know where others are also doing.
Actually,
you know, and that is where the builder comes. You know, you don't build a building. A building has a carpenter. It has a different component of people coming in together, and that gives you the magnificent finished structures. Right? If you go and just one person is meant to build the whole thing, the beauty may not come out as it's meant to be. Now, the same thing goes when you're trying to journey into, whether it is tech or whatever you're trying to learn. If you try to have an ecosystem that you can speak that vision and they are able to work with you, then the appetite grew. So I started joining online communities, sharing what I was building, discussing with people, communicating with people, and that is even how I got to have my first co-founder, where we started the journey. Yes, right there in OAU, where the school was hosted. Just by talking about, you know, most often I was discussing it with others and everything, and they were, this guy, you talk, this thing you're saying, the language, we don't understand where you're going. And then I met this guy, and then we started sharing, and that's how we bonded. And that is how the journey actually started.
You've just told us how the journey started. So what do you do at Think Spatial?
So Think Spatial is all about, if you can think it, we can solve it. If you can be able to think it through and you voice it out, then we can figure it out how technology can come in place to be, you know. From my own situation of first looking for courses online and everything, and looking for solutions and everything, you know. So the very first baby of Think Spatial was I Think Spatial, I Think Spatial. So you just add an I to it. Okay. So the platform is simply meant to host, it's an edtech, fully edtech. You can go there, teach, earn some money, and earn some money
more
from
like an online platform.
Online platform for learning, but it also bring in the full school environment.
Okay, so it's like a tutor website?
Tutor website, family website, academics website, all in one. Yes. Now, we started it with I Think Spatial, and just as I said, growing the vision, it graduated from there, and today we're building it with some founders that are not even in Nigeria.
Wow.
And it has graduated to be called Logeco. Now, with Logeco, what you can simply do is everything, from the storage of your certificates, from your school management system, from your online tutor to your parents being able to access the information you want them to access, your teachers, everything is there.
Wow. So they can write an exam and put it there to be marked?
Everything. Like, you can design your courses, design the exam schedule, all in one.
Are you not trying to take away work from teachers?
We're actually trying to help teachers earn more.
Okay. Because if it's a platform that...
And make your life easy. Remember, what did we say Think Spatial's work was? We take what seems bothersome on the surface, bring it into digital space, and teachers too have to breathe now. 100. So during my NYC days, and that is part of what inspired it, I could see some of my colleagues coming back. I ran away from teaching. No, I said no, because I saw a lot. But that I rather wanted. It's not just about not willing to teach, because I like to share knowledge. But at that point, I was thinking of something different. I wanted to do something I've not done before. I have thoughts before. So that's why I ran away from it, right? But when I saw some of my colleagues, coppers back then, you see, coming back with a lot of pile of papers that they have to mark, and they still have their lives to run. And I'm like, okay, what can we do? So just like what our modern platforms from the Ministry of Education, where our students, children, and everything can go there, write their exams, and mark automatically. The teacher can setting the marking scheme and everything. Why not? Why not simplify it into a little fragment that every teacher can have that? What? Well, you guys just submitted your. We just did an exam. I'm on my phone and I'm marking your sheet of paper.
No stress.
From my if I'm taking a look at a big busy state like Lagos, you would take 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours of commute. What can you do with that commuting hour?
Tired.
Our teachers from Logico can simply log into the platform and they are already marking the script. So once they get home, they can have their dinner and also sleep.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. One of the things that actually made me run away from teaching during NYSC was lesson plan, lesson notes, and then the stress of having to mark so many papers. I told myself, please, like I had to look for help. What has kept you going amidst the economic ups and downs?
One of the things that keeps every builder, but I'll speak about myself today, it's that decision we took in the first place. Like what got me into the hunger to be able to bring that solution down to people and then being able to appreciate it. You said something. Your challenge in the teaching aspect was the whole difficulty that comes with it.
Yeah.
Now imagine me being able to, via the solutions we provide, ease that burden. Making it more interesting. So it stems from a big passion to want to see Africa move forward. Right? It comes from a firm passion to see that there is the potential in every sphere of the Nigerian people, the African people, the world at large. But with a focus down here is to see that people can actually do more. And I just want to contribute my own quota to see people really get to achieve this. I saw how much it made me more productive. And it's not something I need to keep for myself. It's already helping me run my day-to-day activities. Now, but if it's big enough, why not spread it? So it does not come from the need to cash out. It comes first of all from being able to see people utilizing it and helping them become more productive. It's just like saying, at the end of the day, if my solution is useful to you, I am happy, you are happy, we are all happy. That is the first thing. So it's an original commitment, the first reason why we started, that kept me going. The second thing is I've also tried to build my sphere, my close cycle of people, to be people that don't easily give up.
People that don't easily give
Yes. What I simply means is we understood that the journey is not going to be easy.
Of course.
Yeah. We understood that the big tech bros, the big guys are going to be building more interesting things, but we just want to be a part of the whole ecosystem of the solutions. To contribute your quota.
And that's what Avant-Garde is all about. It's not about being there, but how you got there. Because there is always a process. You don't jump from 0 to 20. You count 1, 2, 3. So we want to know that one, and even as you got to that first step, there was that hurdle. How were you able to cross that hurdle? That's what this whole thing is all about. And just like you said, so many people want to just celebrate success, and they don't want to talk about the failure that happened before the success came. Because of course, for every successful person, there is a story of failing.
There is. So it's that failure aspect I want us to talk more about. I want people to be able to say that, understand that it's just like research. When you're researching, when you're building a solution, you're also trying to research how it will best fit the consumers of that solution. To be part of the failing forward, this thing. So we all do this. The circle I build now helps me understand that it will work and it will not work. And then it has also allowed me to be in spaces of networking. And that came my next solution. Elevate. the name speaks to whatever it is.
Mm.
Elevate your game and network like a billionaire.
Mm.
Now, the goal of the Elevate card, it's a card.
Okay.
It's an NFC technology powered card
Okay.
that is networking. So I have business cards, and when you go out there, you give it out, you never get a feedback. Is it that what I was telling him, he did not get me or what? And then there was one I actually met, and he told me, "Oh, my brother, I gave my dry cleaner the dress that weekend. Oh, I couldn't get to register the card, and it washed away." So for me, because I, as a founder, I listen at every feedback in the science of the solution. So basically what I did was to convert that the card got lost, got washed away, to how do I ensure that those information don't get lost? And that is where Elevate comes in. Elevate is a digital business card that stores your information, and with an easy tap, you can exchange that information.
And what does the card look like?
Oh yes, I have some samples of it.
Okay. We're talking digitalization, so let's see.
It's a technology-powered card, if I may, you see. So with this card, what you simply need to do is that you bring it close to the phone of the person.
Any phone?
Any phone.
Wow.
From your iPhone to your Android phone.
Wow.
You can do that. The functionalities are just different.
Okay.
With an Android phone, what you need to do is to bring it at the back of the card.
Okay.
But for an iPhone, you bring it in front. Because the reader is there. Okay. And because we're talking about Africa, to deploy such solutions, we had the understanding that not everybody may have an advanced phone to ensure that they can do that.
I was going to ask.
Yes. So we ensure that if you notice that your phone cannot pick, don't embarrass yourself.
Okay.
Ask the person to scan.
Oh, there's a QR code.
Yes.
Okay.
There is also a QR code provided with the card.
Life made easy.
No, we want everybody to be part of the game.
Made easy.
Yeah. Yes. So if you meet anybody that you are doing, it's not going. Please say, okay, help me
by
scan
just
this.
swiping it through the back.
Yes. And don't worry, my Gen Zs, whether your name is Badi 10222, you don't need to call that loud again. Just tap your card, and all your profiles, you can still put your Facebook,
across all social media,
Instagram, TikTok, and everything. And then when you bring it close, and with a single tap, the person you're networking is following you. So that commitment is there.
Wow.
He sees your update, he sees your information, and you can exchange contact immediately.
Instead of the normal complimentary card, we have this. You
have this with more information that your complimentary card will ever provide.
Do this and have my card back.
Yes. Yes, you're not giving it up.
You don't have to do it. I just give you swipe through your phone and
it's
you have.
Yes, and I know people will be worried about security. It's totally secure.
In a world where so many youths are waiting for white-collar job, you, on the other hand, have done beautifully well for yourself. What is your advice to that viewer that is watching you right now and is thinking of how to navigate life?
Do you have someone that has a smartphone?
It doesn't have to be you.
It doesn't have to be you.
Don't give the excuse of I don't. Look for somebody that has.
Can you spare 1 hour? Can you spare 30 minutes?
Wow.
Can you commit? Because one of the challenges we have is that it is not the skill you want to acquire, it's how committed you're going to be to really acquire that skill. So get out there. You can reach out. You can reach out to us at Think Spatial. We usually have digital programs that we organize in collaborations with so many institutions, and sometimes they are free. Right? So you can come and we'll tell you what to do, from grooming you to a certain stage and showing you. We are not trying to get it from you alone. We will even show you what is free and that you connect to, where you can go there and get it. But I also want people to understand, to get up there will be need for investment. You will start probably learning free, but for you to get where you want to go, you need to invest in yourself, right?
Let's make it easier for people that want to connect with you out there. So they don't have access to this card now that they can swipe. So is there like a contact, a website, your social media page?
Just go to the web, ithinkspatial.com.
Okay.
Think Special, you just put an I in the beginning.com and then everything will be there.
Okay.
And I'm also on various platforms, LinkedIn more effectively, with the same name, Corey Obioma Pius.
It's really been a wonderful time on this episode of Avant-Garde. It's sad to say goodbye, but then we have to go. Hey tech bro out there. And then don't forget, failure is part of the game.
It is.
You don't have to give up once you fail.
Yes.
Failure leads you to the success that you will eventually have. Until I come your way again next time, I remain your host, Anyebo Ebere. Thanks for staying true. Bye for now.